Hey guys, I'm back again with another video, and this is going to be real quick and to the point. As a single woman, I've noticed that I be around a lot of other single people, and we have conversations. And some of those conversations, and these are not my circle, no one in my circle, because the women in my circle, I can honestly say we are very self motivated, confident. We know who we are. We know it is what it is. We learn how to love ourselves, date ourselves. So kudos to my girls. They know who they are. However, we do know of people, and we will sit and we will talk or have a conversation. And I noticed that a lot of these single women are doing a lot of things that they need to stop doing because it's not a good look. So real quick, I just want to share with you all, and this is for my ladies, my single queens, that the top 5 thing, of course, there's a plethora of things that we need to stop, that a lot of single women need to stop doing. But just the top 5 things that I can think of right off of my head is that a lot of single women need to stop doing. Number 1, please stop equating everything that you do, that you think, where you go, to finding a man. I cannot stress this enough. Every conversation that you have is, oh, I need to find me a man. I need to be married by such and such time, and I want to find me a boo, and I need to be booed up. It's cuffing season. I need me a sugar daddy. The conversation is always about finding a man. You need to stop doing that. You're interesting, make yourself interesting or whatever, talk about other things besides just finding a man. And also when we go certain places, the sole purpose of us going to this particular event, or our sole purpose of us traveling here, doing things or whatever, is to, oh, I hope a man is there, maybe I may find my husband tonight. It's just like you're not doing it for self, you're doing it because your purpose is finding a man. So everything that you do, everything that you say, don't stop equating it to finding a man. Do it for you. Do it because you want to do it. Do it because you love to do it. Do it because it's a part of your life, and you want to have fun and enjoy your life, embracing your life. So that's number 1, is stop equating everything that you do, everything that you say, all these conversations, to finding a man. So that's number 1. Number 2 is we need to stop. Some women need, and singleness. Now, this is not for every woman, but some single women need to stop being so thirsty. When I tell you, I go out and I see it all the time, like the thirst is real. Like you can see, and then we spot him, he comes in, or we see him a certain place or whatever, and it's like, ooh, and he could be very well a nice looking man. But there's always that one thirsty woman that's there that feels that she's in competition with other women, and she tries to get to him or do something, to, dance a certain way, or do something, or talk loud, or to get his attention or whatever. It's like, or gravitate to him, and, flirt like it's crazy to get his attention, to win him over, or to be the first to get him before anyone else does, to the point where it comes off as if you're being thirsty, you're being needy, and you're being desperate. And one thing about being that, and also to me, it seems like it resembles a lack of self-confidence. Like you're not confident in yourself, that you feel that you have to pounce on him and put on and do all these other things to get his attention, from the other women, because I feel that if he is for you, it'll automatically connect. You ain't got to do all that extra stuff. Your vibe will attract your tribe, will attract who and what you need when you need it. So all that other stuff, being thirsty, being desperate, is not necessary. And one thing we have to, women, is to be careful, is that if you are like that, and he sees this, if he is that type of guy, that he sees that you're thirsty, that you are desperate, that you are needy, he will take advantage of that in a negative way. He will take advantage of that by being what you want him to be in that moment. And when he has his moment with you, then there are no more moments, if you get what I'm saying. So be careful with that. Have confidence. Close yourself with confidence. Know who you are, and understand that what's meant for you is going to be, can a devil in hell take it away from you, and it won't walk away. And like I said, your vibe will attract your tribe. So that's number 2, is that a lot of single women, you have to stop being so desperate and stop being so thirsty and so needy when you're out in these places, or trying to attract trying to attract him to you. So that's number 2. Number 3, A lot of single women, we need to stop doing that, and that is letting ourselves go. You have to look nice, look presentable for more than just Sunday morning or even going to the office. So, meaning that even if, you don't get me wrong, I'm a mother of 3 little ones, and sometimes I have those moments when my hair is not together, and I have to run to the store real quick, or I have to go do this or whatever, and I'm like, okay, that's why I'm a fan of a nice hat and some hoops. I throw it on in a minute, a nice little lip gloss to look presentable. And I don't do it, to attract the other opposite sex or whatever, but I do it for myself. I don't want to leave my house looking as if I don't take care of myself. And a lot of women do that. We need to stop doing that. As single women, we feel like, well, I don't have a man, or I ain't looking for nobody, and this, that, and the other. So we just let ourselves go. And not just appearance wise, but even in our health, we start to indulge in certain things, emotional eaters. We just eat, and when we just look thrown away. We don't take care of our skin. We don't take care of us, even spiritually and mentally. We just let ourselves go. Just don't care anymore. It's like, I don't have no man to go home to, so why not? No, still take care of yourself, still take care of your environment. So that's number 2, is that number 3 is we need to stop letting ourselves go. Still take care of you, still act as if, you do have a husband that's waiting at home for you. So look nice. Nothing wrong with that. And do it for yourself more than anything. So number 4 is that we need to stop doing is that as single women, we, and like I said, I understand, you get to that point, it sounds like, oh, I don't have nobody, but you don't want to get to that point to where it drives you to where you are starting to settle. Like I said, that energy that you're putting out there is going to attract that certain guy. He's going to come and he's going to look a certain way to you, and in your heart's to heart, this is not the person that I need to be with. This is not someone that I need to invest time with, especially if you have children. You have to think about those things. But a lot of single women, we just settle because we don't want to be alone. And I'm telling you, that's one of the most dangerous things as a woman, as a mother, that you can do is to settle. This man has no substance. He's not bringing anything to the table. He cannot lead you and your children. He cannot pray for you. He cannot motivate you. He's just a body, and it may look good. He may look good and all the other good stuff, and he may perform very well. However, it's so much bigger than that when you are trying to look for someone that you can potentially spend the rest of your life with and potentially be a good father figure and a role model to your children. So women, we have got to stop doing that. Just because you're single, don't get to the point to where you become desperate and thirsty, because then that leads to you to just settle for anything that say, hey baby. Okay, so don't do that. So that's number 4. And number 5, which is very important, that I see a lot of single women do, and to attract the opposite that we need to stop doing, and that is stop being something that you are not. Stop trying to be something or someone you're not. If you know that you like to drink a glass of wine every day or whatever, and this person is trying to come into your life or whatever, don't like a woman that drink, then that's not going to work. So don't be something that you're not. If you know that you like to travel and this, that, and the other, and because he's liking you or whatever the case may be, and you want to settle and he doesn't want to go out and do anything, it's not going to work. So stop being something that you're not. Be who you are, because trust me, if you continue to be true to who you are, let your true authentic self show, even if it feels like you're that girl that's all the men are passing you, or why no one is talking to me, or I feel like, oh well, I guess I'm too different or too weird or too odd. Trust me, that is a good thing. To me, I personally think that is just God's way of just preserving you for that right somebody. So these fly by night, these potentials, these things that are not meant to be or whatever, can continue to pass you by, and then when it's right timing and it's the right person, this person is part of your design, God's perfect design, he will then come in and say, hey, how you doing? Can I take you out? Or however they do it nowadays, I don't know. But he will approach you, and it'll be a perfect fit. So don't try to mold yourself in or to try to be something that you're not. Be who you are and be true to who you are. Be yourself, and trust me, it'll attract who you need in your life. So don't feel discouraged or feel like, oh, I'm an odd girl out, and no one ever talks to me when me and my girls go out and this, that, and the other. You know, who cares? You know, live your life. And this goes back to number one, where you have to stop equating everything that you do to a man. If you're going out, go out to enjoy yourself. Go out to enjoy the environment, the music, the dancing, or whatever it is for you. And if he's there and he sees that, and then he'll come over. And if not, you still enjoyed yourself anyway, because you did it for self, not for a man. So those are the top 5 things that I can think of that I think a lot of single women need to stop doing, so that you will have a better chance of attracting who you are meant to be with and positioning yourself to be found by him. So remember that these are things that are my personal opinion, not judging anyone, just my personal opinion. And remember to love yourself enough to know that you deserve all or nothing. And remember that self-love is the best love. Peace.